Hello everyone, how are you all? So my name is Dimple Maheshwari. I am an art educator and I am associated with Pidilite from last 4 years, and today is my first online session with Pidilite on Hobby Ideas page, and today we will be making cute photo frame with pastel colors and molded. And I'm thrilled to welcome you all in today's live art workshop. And you guys can join and write it in the comment section that from which city you are watching the live. Until the time who have joined, we should not waste any single moment. So if you have any doubt regarding the art material, you can ask me in the chat box, or you can write it in the comment section that a particular thing you are not having, so we can find some alternative as well. As you know that we will be making this cute photo frame with the help of mouldit, which is a most magical product. Like, we can make literally anything with mouldit and we can mold it according to our choice. So we will be making this cute photo frame, and we will be using pastel colors and fabric glue. Okay, and apart from that, we are going to use some cardboards. OHP sheet is optional. If you want to save your picture which you are going to put in the photo frame, you can use OHP sheet. And we will be using double-sided tape. If you don't have double-sided tape, you can skip the step. I'll give you the alternative. We will be needing some cardboards, and if you are like, ma'am, we don't have cardboard, although we are always having cardboard in the era of online shopping, right? But we can use the box of mouldit itself. This cardboard is also good for cutting. It's easy to cut, and rest materials are the pastel colors, white acrylic color, black color, because we will be coloring the elephant in grey. So we will be needing black and white color. That's why we are using two different colors apart from the pastel kit. Okay. And we'll start with exactly after 4 or 5 minutes, like it's 5:03. So we'll wait for everyone, as we know that it's India. So if we have given 5 p.m, people will definitely come after 5 p.m. So we'll wait. Until then, you guys can comment that from which place you are watching and how many of you will be co-creating, because it's very easy. You can still grab your art supplies and make the photo frame with me, and you can color it later, as we know that clay requires some time to get it properly dried. Although we can color on semi-dry, but that don't give the proper finishing. And how many are like new to the live session of Hobby Ideas? Have you ever tried mouldit before? Because if you haven't tried mouldit before, you will be like, wow, what a magical product it is. Hello Raji ma'am, how are you? So Raji ma'am, I know that you have knowledge about mouldit because you have attended some workshop with me. Hello Jayashree ji, hello Meenakshi. So all set with the art supplies? Because I don't want you to just watch. Okay, you are from Ghaziabad. Lovely. So it must be raining there. Hello Nirali ji. we will be making this cute photo frame, and you can make it in the session itself. So grab your materials, and the one who really wanted to just watch and make it later, because there are some people who first watch properly and then make it. So grab your cup of tea and come and sit and relax, enjoy the process. So one from Ghaziabad, Razi ma'am, I know. Hello Rashmi ji, how are you? So the one who have commented, are you guys co-creating with me, or just watching first and will decide that what pattern you are actually going to make? Now when you will say na, it's like 5-6, we can wait for 1 or 2 more minutes, and then I'll start. Now if you say that ma'am start, I'll shift my camera towards my workstation and we'll start. Yes, Nidali ji, the video will be saved for lifetime, like you can watch it anytime, anywhere. Okay. I didn't get fine. What have you said? Like fine, HRY ma'am. Okay. Hello Rachna ji. How are you? People have started coming. Like it's India, you know na, that whatever time we have given, people will definitely come after that time. Like it's our heredity, Indians' heredity. Have you guys worked with mouldit before? Because if you are associated with hobby ideas, then you must know what a mouldit is, right? So the big box look like this, and if you are obsessed with mouldit, you always get this big box, because this is like it's like oxygen to us, like we need. So we will start making. You have to write in the comments that please start the workshop. I'll shift my camera towards my workstation and we'll work on our photo frame. Till then, grab your cardboards, your scissors, and if any kid is watching, then for cutting the cardboard, they can take the help of their parents and adults around them. Yes, Nirali ji, we'll start. Let others also to comment. So we'll start. So if your cardboard is thick, you can use a knife, like the paper cutter knife like this, and you can use scissors as well to cut. I can see so many people are typing start. So Nirali ji just said, ma'am please start. So just few more people, then we'll start. Just start commenting. And while making the article, we can talk about mouldit, our experiences with mouldit, how first time we have used, right? Okay, so we'll start now because it's 5:09 now. Okay, now give me a moment. I'll shift my camera towards my workstation. रेनू जी, हम ये फ़ोटो फ्रेम बना रहे हैं. दिस फ़ोटो फ्रेम वी आर गोइंग टू मेक. ओके, नाउ लेट मी जस्ट okay, let me just use my another phone so that I can read your messages as well. Okay, so we will be making this photo frame, and for that we will be needing mold it for sure. Okay, thank you so much, Nirali ji. And see, as I told that we will be needing some cardboard, so we will be using cardboard. I will show you that how the cardboard you can use. It's going to be very simple cutting. Okay, so just pay attention that how I will be doing. So you can cut your cardboard according to the size of the photo you want or the designing you will be doing on it. Okay, because if you your photograph is quite big, you can use a bigger one. Now the people who are not having double-sided tape, what they can do, they can glue a cardboard strip on the left and right side, on both the sides like this, and one at the base. Okay, like this. Now what will happen, this way your picture will come inside and it will not fall down, and when we are making anything on it, we need some space so that our picture can fit in. Right now what I'm having is this picture with me which can fit in it. Okay, so I can easily fit my painting like this. Okay, and now we'll paste this so that we can work on it. And after this we will be needing a thin cardboard. I am using here fabric glue because fabric glue is little thick as well as the binding is much better than any other glue. So these are just to save your photograph to go out. Okay, so this can be little rough because everything is going to be on the top with the help of another frame. Okay, so this is the base of our photo frame. Now I wanted a frame over it because I cannot, make something like this. You can see that there is some space, so we need a frame like this. That's why I said ki we need a thin cardboard. Now for that I'll show you how to cut. Now when cutting, always use a base like this, and here I am using a normal thin cardboard. You can use any color one as well because our cardboard is not going to be visible. Okay, now what I am doing, I will mark the edges roughly. Like this is the frame. Now here a little bit of technicality is there, because if the frame is small it will not look good. If the frame is big it will also not look good. So now this is the outer body of the frame. till the time we are cutting, you guys can type your first molded experience. Like, what was your first molded experience? Was it good? Was you able to understand? Now what I will do, I will mark, because we need to cut this part, right? This we don't need, so we cannot cut roughly. We will be using measurement. So here I am using 1.5 centimeter width, and I'll mark minimum 2 points on the line. 1.5 each on every side, and if you want you can go for 2 centimeter as well. And don't go for 1 centimeter or less than that, because then the frame is too thin and it won't look good. You cannot make many things on the frame with clay, as we are going to make the cute elephant and balloons, so we don't have some space to make. So you can like roughly mark lines anywhere, because you know the clay is going to cover it. So I am using pencil a little harder. Now I will cut this area. Either you can go with scissors or you can use the knife. So the line is not straight. If one line is not straight, the rest of the lines are not straight as well. Hello Deepti ji. Harsha ji, I am making this cute photo frame, and we are making the base of the frame, and now after this cutting we'll start the clay work, because this is the area where we are going to work with the clay. Okay. So the kids who are watching, I will again say that use your parents' help to cut the frame. Because without this part we cannot make the painting or the article which we are actually making. You can still take out your art supplies and you can start making it, because it will not take too much time. Once your frame is done, you are like halfway go with the photo frame. And if you want to make it as a fridge magnet, what you can do, you can use the magnets on the back and use it as a fridge magnet. So this is the base we will be needing. Now you can use on any side you want. Okay. Now the most interesting part we will be starting, which is the use of clay. And now I will be using this base. Measurements. Okay, so the measurements, if you want, I can give you of this one, because every frame which I have made is of different measurement. So the length of the frame is around 9 centimeter and the width is 8.5 centimeter. So it's 9 by 8.5 centimeter. And for these supporters, you can go for 1 centimeter or 1.5 centimeter. Okay. And if you are using this little thick, then the frame should be also thick, because if it look like this, it won't look good. Okay. So whatever frame size or the thing you are going to make on it depend on the size of these panels. Okay. And here the border is 1.5 centimeter because this is how I wanted my frame to look like. Now what I will do, I'll take out my clay, and for clay you must know that either we can use talcum powder to mix the resin and hardener, or we can use water. Like my hands are sweaty, so I generally use talcum powder. Okay, now it's up to you. You can use water or talcum powder, whatever you want, but we need something to shape and smoothen the clay. And these are the two components, which is resin. The soft one is resin and the hard one is hardener. When we mix these two elements together, we get the clay and we can mold it. So now I'll share my first molded experience. Is I don't know that it dries so fast, and I mixed the entire packet, and while working, it was my first time, so I was making coils and I was little slow while making the coils, and after some time I feel like it's very difficult to handle the clay. And anyhow, I just completed my article, and then I realized that the finishing that I was looking for, I didn't get the finishing. And the reason was that I don't know that if I have mixed the clay, I have to use in between the time. So here I am using talcum powder, and now I will cut the clay because now I have to make the frame. Okay, so what I will do, I'll take, now if I want my tool to be as it is for longer time, I apply talcum powder on it as well, because I don't want it to get stuck. So this much amount of resin I will be needing. So if the packet is too much fresh, you will get resin like this. And if you don't get idea कि मैम हमें idea नहीं आ रहा है कि कितना कितना mix करना है, when it is mixed and it's not getting dried on time, like in 40 minutes completely dry हो जाना चाहिए, then you understand कि ये mix नहीं हो रहा है, that means proportion में गड़बड़ है. So हमको 50-50 proportion में mix करना है, and we have to keep on mixing. What I do, I generally pour like this on my base, whichever base I am using. And on my first molded experience, I have spoiled my scale and my base as well, because I don't know that it will stuck on the base forever. So some people do कि मैम हो गया, and they start working like this. So this is not the right way to work. You have to mix it till you get single color. Now I have shared mine first experience with mouldit. I wanted to know of yours. You can type it in the comment section and I can, read, and maybe we can relate with each other. Now you can see that there are no colors. It's all in single color. When it's in single color, we are ready to use. Now what I will do, we don't need to roll it, we just need a thick coil, and don't use too much of mouldit on this base, because if it is heavy, then it's difficult for you to stick or stand it on the base. What I will do, I'll first see that is it coming on all the sides. No, it's not coming, so I will roll it a little bit more. Now I will apply glue. Although if you don't apply too much glue, mouldit will stick to the surface. Now what you have to do, you have to start pressing, because we just need a base of mouldit and we will be making our creations on it, and we don't want it to be too heavy. Although we still have time, so we can shape it later as well. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. The one who are creating, they must be having doubts, because if you are making something, it's always a doubt section waiting for you, that how it is happening, why my is not doing the same way. So we are just pressing it roughly. Okay. Like this. Now the extra part we can cut. Now we have this ready. First we will smoothen it, and this is the best part. When we want it to get dry, it won't dry. When we want it to stay flexible, it will dry. Now this is quite rough. Okay, now what I will do, I'll reverse this side and I'll cut the extra part. If you are not having any kind of tool, you can use the scale or that wooden knife that come with the cake. That also you can use, that are convenient to use. Now I have to shape it again. Hi Nivedita. So this dust is something which we all are friendly with. It's a talcum powder. Any talcum powder you can use. And if you don't want to use talcum powder, you can use water. People use water as well to shape it and smoothen the clay. And if your hands are sweaty like me, you can use talcum powder. And you can see that I use plenty of powder because it starts sticking to my skin and it don't get mold that way, the way I wanted. So I use plenty of talcum powder, and it's no harm. You can just rub it once it's getting done. Now you can see that while shaping, we still get some clay that is coming outside the frame. Now it's upon you that you want it little wavy or you want it straight. You're welcome, Nivedita. You can still make it. You can leave the frame, you can make the other things with me right now. That is the elephant and the balloons and some decoratives on it. So this is the base we are done with. Okay, now if we have used too much of molded, what will happen? This will come down like this. It won't look good. बहुत heavy हो जाएगा. So we need just a thin layer because we are making a frame, right? And we want the picture to get inside the frame. And for that we will be needing space. Although few portions will be covered with the things we will be making. चलिए. And it's clay, like जहाँ हाथ लगेगा impressions आएंगे. You keep have to pressing your finger. Now when I'm doing like this, what I'm doing is I am pressing very gently like this. Okay, so this is done. Now you can see that it has an elephant, baby elephant, 2 balloons and these 3 triangles which we have to make. Okay, for that we need clay. Now first I will be making the body of the baby elephant. Now I will roll a little bit. Now every time whenever you are making, you have to make sure that it will come on your base like this. So it can cover your frame a little bit because we are making it a cute photo frame. So this is little big, so I will cut some clay and again make it. So if you don't want to make such cute photo frames, you can ask me. I can show you another design as well if you wanted to make the other design. Now what I will do, I'll make a cut like this and then now look carefully, just a line like this because it's very easy to make. So this is going to be the body of the elephant. And now for the tail, as we know that elephants are having very small tail. So what will we do? We'll make very thin tail. Now first we'll paste this body over here. Now I wanted the elephant to be straight, so I am placing a cardboard so that it won't get down. So this is the body of the elephant, and over here we are making the tail like this. Okay, now comes the face and the ear, and for that this is less, so we have to mix little bit more. Okay, so we'll take this much because we will be going to make balloons as well. And now mix. And the rule is you have to mix in equal proportion. This way. Till we get the single color. Do you have any doubts till now? Anyone? So this is the way we have to mix it. Now I will mix both the clays, and now we'll make the head of the baby elephant. Now first place it and see how it will look. It's quite big. It's fine. And the trunk will come like this. Okay, now for trunk, first we'll attach the trunk. It's quite big. So there is no as such measurement, you just have to do it with your idea. Like this is the elephant and it will look like this. Now what we'll do, the clay is still wet, so we can merge it like this. with your finger, just merge it and use your finger, smoothen it. So it will look as if it's a one family thing. We haven't attached anything because we have pressed this much, so we have to hold it that way. And remove all the wrinkles with your finger and with soft hands. Hello Himaji, how are you? Now we'll place it like this. So this will come out. Now we have to make the ear of the elephant. And we'll place it like this. Okay. Now I will take out all these pieces and apply glue this way. And now I don't want this to be this long, so I'm cutting it because we have to place a balloon as well, and the clay is still wet, so we can mold it according to our need. And this is the best part of clay. Yes dear, this is the photo frame that we are making. And now for the balloon. Now you can see that I am not using any mold, anything, because that's very simple to make. So you can easily make these types of shapes. So here I'll place the balloon, and for the triangle we have to take a chotu sa portion and make it a teardrop like shape and flatten it, and then cut it from the back side to make it a triangle. Okay, I'll do it on the hard surface. Thank you ma'am. Thank you Himaji. So make it a small ball, then teardrop like shape, and then cut it. And place it like this, so it will look like a balloon. Okay, so now I'll apply glue over here. And for the small part, we have to be very patient with them, as if a little bit of glue is on our finger, they will stick to our hand. Okay, now you can give some texture on the balloon with the help of some sharp thing, a toothpick or anything like this, or you can leave the balloon as it is. Now we'll make another balloon over here. So this is the frame we are making. Thank you, Uma Palaniappan. I think I pronounced it right. And if not, then I'm sorry. So, to make a balloon, what I'm doing is, I'm first making a ball. And when the clay is on the side of drying and we use too much of talcum powder, then shaping is also difficult at that time. Again, a miniature drop, and then cut it. Now we'll place the balloon over here. Like this. Now you can add some cute hearts as well. Now what I will do, I'll show you a trick that how you can make triangles in one go. Take your clay laddu and start rolling it. Roll till the width you want is required is coming, and now cut in one go, one triangle, another, and the third one. Okay, place them here. Now you can change your design according to your needs, your likings. You can use any other cute animal instead of elephant. You can make a doll as well, whatever you want to make. And if you want, I can show you some other design as well. And you can check out on my Insta page that what I am doing with the clay these days. So here as well, I will again make some dots because these are of same family balloon, right? Now this balloon is with the elephant, and the elephant is playing with his trunk, but this other one is having a thread, so we are making a thread. Oh no. Now when we are going to apply something thin like this, thin and long like this, what we do, we use glue as a stencil like this. Now this is the way where my thread is going to come. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is how we will going to make our frame with the help of clay. Now if I place it like this, it will definitely go down. Now I have to keep this aside. Okay, I have one ready-made like this. Okay, so we'll start coloring on this one, and this is the frame where I have done a black color on the base. If I am not putting any picture in it, it will still look good. For example, I have placed this picture like this, it will still look good. Now the thing is, if I start coloring, even then the corners of these frame doesn't look good. So what will I do? I have my magical thing, which is my clay, and I will use clay on the sides like this. Not on 4 sides, okay, only on the 3 sides like this, and we'll use it. Now if you don't have double-sided tape, you can use the strips. If you have double-sided tapes, you can use the double-sided tape as well, but here I am using fabric glue only. Now this is super hard and durable as well, but the one which we have made is super delicate right now. Now the sides are not looking good, right? Even if you use masking tape and something like this, even then it will not look good. So for that we use clay. Guys, till the time I am rolling, you can type that what you generally do with the leftover clay. For example, this much clay is left. What you guys will do? And don't say beads, we will make beads out of it. Bead is something that if we don't have any option, we will make beads. Like this is very old. Other than that, oh, beads, this is what I'm saying. Say, don't say beads. What else you make with the clay leftover? Shall I show that what I make with very little leftover clay? Today I was working with clay, and first I thought to make this, that, then I got confused, and suddenly I make something. Now you can see that how finished it will look. Although this is dry, but it will still stick to it. Dipali ji, other than beads, have you tried making anything else? Like you can make something like this as well, and you can use it as a keychain. Brush holder we can make. If the clay is less, then we can make single brush holder. What should I do, dear? Show you. Okay, this is not colored yet. I have made a miniature book with some lines over here, and inside it I have used cardboard because very little clay was left with me. So when I will color it, I can make it look like any book which I wanted to make. So bead is something which I have made a lot of beads, but the time when we are making beads, although they are useful, but like what will you do with so many of beads, right? So you can make some other miniature things. I will show you one more miniature thing. This you guys must know ki our nani and dadi used to make chutney on this one. So this is clay. Mera bach gaya tha, and I make this thing. So it look aesthetic as well as it is useful in your miniature collection. Yes, cute small animals you can make. The thing is very little clay you are having. Either you can use it for your future projects or something like that. Now you can see that there is some leftover clay because we don't want the frame to get heavy. So I'll shave the rest of the clay because we are going to make it as a fridge magnet as well, so we don't want it to be heavy. Now you can see the edges are finished. Agree? See, now this is the leftover clay and we don't have time to experiment with clay. Let me show you one more thing, that this cute little ghost which I made with the leftover clay, and I use that dhoop and use it as a smoke effect. Okay, now we'll start coloring until the time this is getting little dry. We'll take out our pastel colors. Okay, although we don't need all colors, but for giving some variety we are using almost every color. So these are the colors we will be using. Now we don't need glue or talcum powder. And you can also make a frame like this as well. Let me just put something like this. So here is all the undersea things like weeds, shells, some sea plants. This you can also make. Okay, so first is the base color, which is purple color. So you can use any of your brush and you can start coloring. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me in between. Now if you want, you can give a white acrylic base, but these colors are opaque, so we otherwise have to do it 2 coats, so it's optional. Okay, so first we will color the base so that on the small elements we can easily color our desired color. Everyone slept? I told you na, grab a cup of tea with you. So for every corner we'll do the coloring like this. Okay, now we have to do the second coat. So what I'll do, I'll use a fan so that it will dry. Until then I will show you that what other shape of frame you can make. Like you can make something rectangular like this. Okay, it's up to you that what you wanted to make. If you wanted to make something circular like this, like I have pasted this and I have given the space over here so that I can put my picture from this section. You can make circular frames like this. And if you want, you can make base like this as well. Like you can cut it and you can make bigger base and you can make it a big photo frame as well. You can go with something like this. something like this. So their options are endless. You can go with n number of designs and patterns you wanted to make. Okay, I think we are done, and we'll go for the second base coat. Because if we go on the top section, it won't look good. Now what I'm doing, I'm just roughly coloring the things. Now you can enhance it with the Fevicryl 3D liner with the white or purple color, and you can make some patterns also. So decoration is also endless. It's up to you, your choices, your likings, your things you wanted to add. You can add some half cut pearls, paste it with the fabric glue. Okay, now we'll color these 3 cuties, and for that I am using a small brush. Now here as well we have to give 2 coats. So what I'll do, I'll keep on coloring one by one. Now I think we don't need this board. Okay, so this is what we are making. The same color scheme I'm using. Okay, so here I'm using the fabric glues, and everything you see is this is molded, this is molded, this is molded. So everything is molded over here. So being an artist, it's a crime to waste your empty bottles of color. So we are not criminals, so we are using them and making some other useful things with our creativity. Now I will go with the pastel green color. I will color this balloon with green. If you are having any doubt, guys, you can ask me. I am reading your comments right away while coloring as well. Because this is the knot of the balloon, so we have to color it. No doubts, easy to make. So you guys will be making the elephant or some other animal. Yeah, sure. I'll write it in the chat box. Okay. The voice which you are hearing with me in the background is the rainfall. It's heavy rainfall coming. As I told you to grab a cup of tea, but now I will say have some pakoras as well. Okay. Now the ear is going to be pink, so I'll take pink again. And at last we will be mixing the grey color, or we can leave the elephant as it is because the color of the clay is grey itself, and we can directly paint the eye, or we can paste a googly eye on it as well. So in every manner it will look good. So how to make grey color? Can anybody tell me? No one? Or it's so mesmerizing to just watch it and just don't bother what's happening around. Yes, black and white color. So equal proportion of black and white color. Supriya ji, Mamta ji, thank you so much for replying. So here you can see that all the pastel colors are there, and we are using all the colors, and this color we will be using on the elephant. Now I will take out my palette. Now till now you are looking for everything clean. So this is something. Thank you Supriya ji. Yes Pushpa ji, little bit of black. Yes Mamta ji. Yes Dipali. Just a tint of black and so much of white. So being an artist, we always go for the bigger bottle of white because white is the color, must have color. Black is also a must have color, but white is something like we'll use it for preparing our base. So many things we do. There is the black color. Just a tint of black. Yes. Now it depends on you that how dark you want your Ellie to look like, and you guys can name this cute elephant so that when I post this article on Instagram, I will mention that I got the cute name from the class. So you can name it. What should be the name of this cute elephant? Cute Jumbo, like it's the Jumbo mascot, right? So for eye, what I will do, I'll make a big white dot. Once the grey color get completely dried, when we have started the workshop today, it was all sunny, and when we are about to end, it's all cloudy, it's raining. Okay, as this is black, so we can always color it black, so we don't have to worry much. Okay, now I have missed this purple color, right? Ellie the Grey. Okay, Ellie the Grey. So dear, you can message me on Insta as well the name, so that when I post this na, I'll mention you as well, that I got name from one of my student who attended the class. I will again give it a sand dry. So this is the another one which you can make. Viji, sure Viji. Okay, here I have done black color, and then with my finger only I have used all the pearl colors and did the dry brushing technique without the brush, with my fingers only. Blue, green, yellow and silver I have used, but it was not looking that good, so I stick to blue and green. Okay, so these are all done with hand, no tools I have used, no molds I have used. Okay, so one tool is used for this one. It's still wet, I can see. As I told that when we wanted the color, the clay to get dry, it won't get dry. Do you guys having any kind of doubt regarding the clay, the coloring or the framing? Let me just take out some white color so that I'll show you that how I will be making the eye. Because the black part you guys can easily do. Okay, we'll use the fan like this only. And now I will not say कि आपके पास कोई dotting tools या कुछ होने चाहिए. We have fine art brushes, so take out any of your brush like this. Okay, and dip like this and do it like this. That's it. That's how you can make the eye. Sorry, you can make the eye even if you have the base colorful. Okay, now you can color the black like this later. Okay, now I'll again shift camera towards me. So that's how we will be we have made the cute photo frame with the clay. Okay, and this is the one which we have colored right now, and we don't have any picture in it. You can use any kind of picture. I have so many miniature paintings. I will place like this. Okay, like this. I'll show you that how it will go inside it. So this is the mini canvas painting, and it will go like this. Okay, now you can color the black dot and the eyelash, because it's a baby cute elephant girl, and if you want to make it a boy, then leave those 3 eyebrow lines. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the session, guys. Yes, dear Vij, right? Viji. So Viji, you can watch it once we have ended the session. You can watch it because the video is going to be saved on the page itself. Okay, and you can also make frame like this. So every frame is working like this. Although these are small paintings, so whoever suggested the name, because all the names are very cute, you can message me on Instagram, and when I am posting these cute elephant pictures, I'll definitely tag you that these are the people who have suggested these names, right? Okay, and once you have made, don't forget to tag Hobby Ideas and me, Dimple Maheshwari, so that we can see your lovely creations as well as your innovative ideas that you have incorporated in your frames. Okay, it's not compulsory that you have to make something like this. You can make other things out of it as well. Okay, and if you want to make something miniature fridge magnet like this, you can message Hobby Ideas as well as me that come up with these types of workshops of Mouldit, where you can learn these cute fridge magnets like this. Okay, and here I am saying bye to everyone. Hope you see you again on the same platform. Thank you. Have a nice day.